And the Grammy goes to
Quentin Williams.
Cowboy Carter.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, oh my gosh. I'm just speechless. Holy shit. I want to take the time to thank my
Is
team,
he black?
my fans, the quarters.
If you're from America,
my family,
then
my friends,
why are you
and,
black? Like a really. Somebody get this monkey off stage now.
So that was a little fake example. Well, it was an example of how country music treats black people.
Well, sorta, kinda.
Quentin, what do you mean by that? Is probably what you're asking me, or not? Maybe. I don't know. This is a video, girl. Okay, I can't hear you through the screen. Now, riddle me this. Ew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was actually so bad. I've never said that before. Why is country music so adopted by people of color talking about people of color issues and experiences? But if you're in country music and you're white, you can talk about cheating on your wives, being a raging alcoholic, or how much you love America. Yeehaw. Yeet. I need to stop. Let's plot that tea instead of why black woman is in my field. Whoa, that was actually insane. That was insane. Okay. But what I want to introduce is how we can allow more room for artists of color to do country and open doors for more diverse voices in country. And not just allow more room for artists of color in country, but in music in general, because music is already hard to break into music as it is. And, for artists of color, I think we should start as a, up and coming singer-songwriter, but just in general, allow room for more artists of color to do whatever they want, no matter by the pigmentation of their skin or how they identify as, or what gender they identify as. Okay, so boom, right? Before I go any further, I'm just gonna say something that might make people a bit mad. Okay, so hold your hand while I say this. Hope you're holding my hand with me. Music doesn't have to be defined by race or gender. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, I know, crazy concept. But in the year 2025, I feel like this shouldn't, be a concept that has to be introduced, but yet it's still a concept being discussed in this year, which is like, what's going on, people? I can't snap. Editor, me, add some snapping sounds.
Well, no.
Or not. But I feel like just because if a singer wants to make music, they should be allowed to make music whether or not they're from the Mountain Caucasus. I think that's what it's pronounced as. Bear with me here, English is my first language. What if I wanted to make music, right? You can't see it, but got my guitar right there. I like making music, right? And it's like, just because I'm not from Mountain Caucasus doesn't mean I'm banned from making music that has a little bit of banjo in it, a little bit of harmonica. Maybe I want to remake a second Piano Man. I don't know. Maybe I'm Billy Joel. Maybe I'm just reheating Billy Joel's nachos. Let's ask the audience. Do you think Beyonce deserved Album of the Year at the Grammys this year?
Bill, fuck that Negro. Oh my.
Right. I asked this because, the majority being staying on Twitter, who cares, thinks that Beyonce, bought the Grammy, that she was complaining and moaning about it, and that the people who really deserved it were Billie Eilish, Charlie XCX, and Taylor Swift. Now, no shade to either of the three women that I just mentioned. Listen, we don't pit successful women against each other. What makes music is the meaning in the story behind it. Duh. Beyonce made Cowboy Carter because she felt unwelcome in the country space. And in 2016, when she performed at the CMAs, and she got called a bunch of racial slurs by popular country artists. That's not normal at all. She felt unwelcome in the country space, and so she decided to explore the deeper roots of country music. And from that, she started her 3-act project, that started with Renaissance in 2022, and allegedly, quote unquote, end with Act 3 with a more rock sound. As this whole 3-act project is all about Black people reclaiming music, which as they should.
Got it!
As they should. And the album itself, it's a beautiful album. I think out of all the albums nominated for Album of the Year, I think this album had the most beautiful songs on there. She had songs that were talking beauty of being a mother and how she wants to protect her daughter. The struggles of growing up as the older sibling. And also her husband, Jay-Z, even though outside of Beyonce, let's talk about the music industry itself. Taylor Swift. Now, if you don't know who Taylor Swift is, I don't know what to tell you actually. I don't know what to tell you. All you need to know is she's 5'10", loves the number 13, and when she was 19, she won her first Grammy. And she also made the pop Bible that is 1989. Don't mind that. I mentioned her because she's known for starting in country first before she went into pop. And everyone in country loved her. I'm saying that the second she thought about switching to pop, they're like, no, Taylor, please. Taylor, you have to stay. You have to stay. But here's what's funny, right? Miss Swift isn't from the South. She's from Pennsylvania. Yeah, she fits country acts. This, I feel, is important to bring up because if Taylor Swift, right, nice, kind-hearted girl from Pennsylvania, does country, everybody loves her. But if Beyonce drops a country album, the argument being said here is, oh, but she's not from the South, and since when is Beyonce country? Miss Baquisha is from Houston, Texas. But it's time to wake up and realize that, that the music industry itself doesn't like successful women, especially successful Black women. Now, what I think is funny here, right? Let's have a laugh, a little kiki, if you will. Let's have a kiki. I want to have. What is funny here is that some people actually believe that country music just belongs to white people. Now, no offense to y'all. Well, actually, heavy offense.
Trump. Oh, that's no. In the sense that
on y'all. In here is that there's this night I read this book, and there was this idea in a book that I read, which was why Black people should leave country to white folk, as it said. And the main reason was, of course, stay with me now, racism.
Well, no.
No. Yes, racism. Specifically how country uses a bunch of discriminatory motives to promote songs. And also, some of the most popular country artists have been known to be racist and do racist acts. Key example, Morgan Wallen, Mr. Get Me to God's Country himself. So here's a funny little thing. There's a video of him saying the N-word. In post, if I can find a video, put it right here. And somehow, Morgan Wallen is also one of the most popular country artists today, and also you listen to a lot of his music if you listen to country, that is. He uses a bunch of trap influences, which, as you know, started with Black people. I don't know what's going on here. I'm confused. Okay, I'm confused. Say the N-word, uses Black musical inspiration. Right. And then another thing also is that there's this other country star, I have no idea who this man was till today, Jason Aldean, in which he filmed a music video in a town, in front of a building, I think it was the City Hall building, where, get this, a Black teen was lynched at. Yeah, it is. It also filmed it like 40 miles from where the KKK was founded. And like what I meant by black musical stylings or inspirations. And in this context, think of like, you know, Jersey beats. Also the Nola bounce beat.
I won't know if the hoes ready.
And like I said before, like technically speaking, like the idea is like genres like blues, gospel, jazz, rock and roll, R&B, country. So what needs to happen here is three things. Okay? One, the country industry needs to start holding space for artists of color. Two, there needs to be strict rules on, you know, using racism as a way to promote your single that will probably flop anyway. And three, country artists need to start holding accountability for not making the space friendly that they're in. You need to acknowledge that people of color have a huge and crucial role in music now. Like, let's look at the graph here. Without black people, we wouldn't have country. We wouldn't have a Brad Summer. We wouldn't have had the Kendrick versus Drake rap beef of 2024. And we wouldn't have, again, as stated before, the random moment in pop music between 2015 and 2018 where pop music had trap elements. This is because of black people. And ignoring the work and talent the black community has put into music is doing an injustice to the pioneers and the people who have worked hard to have their voices heard on the main stage. This starts by acknowledging and respecting the fact that Beyonce didn't buy her winner bribe the Grammy. She worked hard for it, and also it's a good album. And that's also the thing also. Before you start putting down another artist's work, give it a listen first. You know, your music is free wherever you want to listen to. Anywhere. Just listen to music, give it a listen. Don't just be like, oh, ain't nobody listened to this. I don't know where that accent came from. Say like, oh, like, I don't know where this came from. I'm like, who listened to this? A lot of people did. A lot of people got inspired and loved the album. And also it's up to you to, you know, go ahead, give it a listen. It's not gonna hurt you by listening to it. Sorry. And yeah, just don't not talk because you didn't like something doesn't mean that it's the worst album on earth. That's the gospel truth. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and hopefully it was entertaining, however the edits look. Bye.